This is McCook's Mr. Bill, and I have two different types of pellets to shoot today. One costs about 1.5 cents to shoot for each pellet cost. Then I have a high dollar one. They say it's a lead-free alloy, but it goes 25 to 30% faster and harder punching and everything. And they charge you 10 cents a round for it. I said a dime a round for this. And so we're going to do a test to see if it actually penetrates that much better, and if it's worth paying. Instead of 1.5 pennies, it's worth paying 10 cents. My first shot, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show this pellet. I got big fat fingers and little bitty pellets. It's a little bitty 17 caliber, 117, excuse me, officially. And it's the 1.5 cent, the cheap pellet that I shoot. It's 8 grain. They're both weigh the same amount, they say. And then the other one is this lead-free pellet at 10 cents a piece. So we'll see what it does for penetration, if it's worth it. Okay, well, looking through it, it blasted through the first magazine, and let's see, here's about where it stopped. The cheap pellet got to 168 pages. Can we go a little bit further? Yeah, a little bit further maybe, not much. I'd say that's about where it ended up, 168 pages. In a Good Housekeeping magazine for the first one. Let's see, do we have that one going past? I guess I better look at it that way. And it is the high dollar one, the 10 cent one, went to 196. And it was pushing out the back a little bit. Oh, I can't say that it went beyond, a little bit. It was still breaking paper at about 50. So it went 196, basically 200 pages, and then it went another 50 pages. So the first one was 168 on the cheap one, 168 pages, and the next one basically 250 pages of penetration through Good Housekeeping type magazines. Is it worth it? Well, if you were hunting, or if you needed it for self-defense, I think I'd pay the 10 cents and have that extra power and or penetration. But if you're just plinking and wanting to bust a can, I think I'd be more than satisfied with a 1.5 cents a shot. Now my pellet rifle is just a 500 feet per second. It's a Ruger Explorer. Great little gun, easy to cock, easy to shoot. But that's the penetration capabilities. So we saw what the penetration of the pellet was on newspapers, but how about a tin can? A good old bean can, the heavier grade bean cans. I'm going to use my 1.5 cent round first. The pellet, cheap pellet. Okay. Okay, it went in here, and it did not come out the back side though. Didn't come out the back side. The 10 cent pellet, the high velocity supposedly, or higher velocity pellet. We'll see if it did any better. Okay. And we have the hole here, and we have an exit hole here. You can see the exit hole, entrance hole. So again, it's a better round, it's proven itself, and that's a good indication. And if you're hunting and you want clean kills, or if your life depends on it, and you're going to put yourself in harm's way, or you get in harm's way, which pellet would you like to have for a self-defense or a hunting ammunition? It's McCook's Mr. Bill, just something to think about. Make your dollars go further, but sometimes spending a little bit more might mean the difference between food on the table or life and death for yourself.